I feel like a few short videos into this channel, it's already a running theme that I mentioned that I'm in my late 20s. If this is your first time seeing a video on this channel, I have mentioned that I am 27 years old at least 55 times, and I only have like maybe 10 videos at this point, but I only keep bringing it up because it's a relevant point in my life. So again, to sound like a broken record, unless if it's your first time hearing it, and I don't, I am starting to realize as I get closer to 30 that there are very important things in this life that need to be attended to and taken care of. And today I'm talking about the fact that I'm beginning to realize how important sleep really is. It's one of those things, sleep is one of those things where you cognitively know how important it is. Like, maybe you don't, but just throughout the years, I feel like you gain knowledge on just what sleep does for you. It helps regenerate your body. It helps you with your mental fortitude. Obviously, it helps you have energy and stuff like that. But we tend to neglect it, or I'll speak for myself, I tend to neglect it and just the sheer amount that I need. I have grown very accustomed to having 6 hours of sleep a night on average, and I am beginning to realize that that is not enough. And quite frankly, it probably never was. Now, I've been able to operate and function on 6 hours, yes, but that doesn't mean that I should have necessarily. Bro, when I tell you, when I was in high school, I legitimately, this is so bad, I would stay up until like 4:30 a.m. Like there were stretches of time where that was like my normal bedtime. I would go to sleep at like 4:30 and then be back up at like 7 or 7:30. However, whatever time high school starts, I don't remember the times like that anymore, but like legitimately I'd be sleeping for like 3 hours and then I'd turn around and be at school the next day, and honestly I'd be fine. Now, not completely. I think sometimes people are a little capped up when they say like they can run off of 3 hours of sleep and be at like an optimal performance, but I was able to function. I will say that much. Like I was able to function, and I wasn't just like drifting in and out of sleep all day. However, I can only imagine how much my performance was affected by that, because when I tell you, the second I graduated high school, when I walked across that stage, before I even got home that night, I felt my sleep tolerance downgrade by like 50%, because it went from me being able to stay up at 4:30 to 2:30. I tried to stay up at 4:30 a couple times after graduation, and when I tell you, it did not work anymore, and I was only 18 at the time. You know what I mean? Like, so it was like, oh my goodness, I lost this much of my power level to be to have unhealthy sleeping habits at this stage. Surely it only gets worse. And that's exactly what happened, because now I can't stay up past like 12:30 and operate the next day. Right now, my wake up time is between like 6:30 and 7:30. I try to lean towards 6:30 because, you know, getting up in the morning, you know, you have your alone time, your quiet time and stuff like that. I'm not doing like the 5 a.m. guru stuff, but 6 to 6:30 is a really solid time. It really is. But over time, I felt that ceiling just get lower. So it went from 4:30 to 2:30, and I was able to operate in that for a few years. But yeah, now it really is. It's like I need like 6 hours minimum. If I go to sleep and I only get 5 hours of sleep, that other hour really makes a big difference, because 6 hours is like I'm functioning, but I'm definitely nodding off at certain points in the day. Now, if I get 7 hours of sleep, I'm actually like really good. So now I'm like, I wonder how much more my life would improve if I got 8 hours of sleep. That sounds amazing. So it's something that I'm trying to do now. You kind of have to kick a bunch of old habits, and then, you know that feeling when you get off work and then you have other stuff to attend to before you could really get to things you want to do, like hobbies and things like that, or hanging out with friends. And then you get revenge bedtime procrastination, because I want to stay awake so that I can enjoy the things that I want to enjoy. But no, you have to go to work because you have to go to sleep because you have work the next day. It's that whole dynamic. So I'm working on revising that currently, so that I'm really utilizing my time to the best of my ability, just so that I'm not sitting here trying to grasp at little pockets of time in a desperate sense, just for the sake of staying up so that I'm conscious and enjoying my time. Because when I do that, all I'm thinking about is, oh man, I should really go to sleep for the next day, which then affects the quality of sleep and also the quality of which I'm able to enjoy these things. So it's a big old paradox. If you are still watching at this point in the video, please hit the like button and the subscribe, because that was an entire word salad. Like I sound like I'm like on something. I'm really not. I drink tea. That's about it. But that whole 5-minute rant really sounded like I was on something. But you know what? I'm gonna keep the take because I want to. So me saying all that, I have been looking into getting a new mattress. One of my friends tested out my mattress because they have a purple. And he said he has a purple, so I was like, oh, you have a purple mattress, I might get that. I laid on this dude's bed, pause, and almost fell asleep instantly. Like legitimately, I was like, oh my gosh, I want a purple immediately. And then he came over to my room, we were roommates at the time, and then he laid on my bed, pause, and he literally said it felt like springs were in his back. So I'm like, oh, I must be using a trash mattress, which I was unaware of because I got this from some other friends who were like getting rid of it a few years ago. So I'm just kind of like, oh, I guess it's not the best mattress then. I just kind of got used to it. So I'm looking into getting a new mattress. If anybody out here has gotten and you happen to be listening to this and you've gotten a new mattress recently, let me know. I'm leaning towards purple. Like I'm almost certain that's what I'm going to go with, but I am open to suggestions because it's a pretty hefty investment. But I will say this as well. Just with sleep research and stuff like that, I think it is an investment that is worth investing into. If I have to carve out like $1,500, and that's on the high end, I think there are mattresses that are way more expensive than that, but like I think you can get like a really great mattress for that amount. But I've heard people say as low as like $500 or $600. I don't know. I'm just going full McCoy because I'm really buying into the Kool-Aid, and I'm going into the whole like, oh, okay, I'm really investing into my sleep thing. But I think that is worth the money because it will domino effect into so many different areas of your life, like so many other things do. So I really want to make sure that I'm getting good sleep quality because I feel myself being more drained throughout the day, because even when I do get to sleep early, I tend to wake up sometimes. So now I'm taking not melatonin, what's the other one? Magnesium to help myself like stay asleep and things like that. But when I don't sleep enough, I don't have a good next day, or at least not as good as it could be. And then I don't make videos like how I want to. I don't clean up as much as I want to. I don't read like how I want to. I'm nodding off like when I'm driving places and I have to pull over and take quick naps. And I'm like, that's not, like, I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? So I'm just kind of like, at this point, whatever it is that I'm trying to get to at the end of the day, it's not worth it. Like, but paradoxically, if I correct my sleep, that'll domino effect that will theoretically domino effect into other aspects of my life that will improve them over time, and then I'll be able to swing back around to these things. Basically, I'm saying everything will fall into place. So get enough sleep, you'll have more energy. Have more energy, you'll be able to do more things. Be able to do more things, you'll be able to sleep better. You see how the cycle continues? So I'm talking to you through the screen, but I'm really talking to myself. Most of the time when I get on here and rant, I'm preaching to myself. So there you go. But yeah, man, do you guys struggle with your sleep or anything like that? Like, seriously, I genuinely want to know when I ask these questions, and I enjoy talking to you guys in the comment section. And thank you for, you know, just in general for commenting. I don't know what ratio of the same people watch these videos, but just in general, when people comment and we kind of have like a little bit of a dialogue going, I actually really enjoy that, and seeing you guys talk to each other down in the comments and stuff like that too. If this channel happens to get bigger over time, I would really like to curate a healthy comment section culture. I'm not really into the toxic hectic stuff, so you know, just a little PSA to keep it cordial. But yeah, what do you guys do you guys have the same issue? Honestly, what are even your age ranges? It's like, are you like 18 or 19 and you already sleep 9 hours a day? Are you in your 20s or 30s and you're pumping out like 4 hours? Like what's your experience with sleep, and do you guys have any desires to improve it like I do? Because this has really been hammering at me recently, and I'm just like, I gotta take this legitimately seriously, especially looking into it. And if you're ignorant to this fact, I would encourage you to do your own research. But health complications, a lot of health complications are related to like a lack of sleep. either a lack of sleep or a lack of quality sleep. And I'm not trying to go through all that. It increases like the chances of heart disease and strokes and stuff like that. And I'm just like, you're telling me, obviously I'm not saying that'll fix everything. You still have to eat healthy and work out and stuff like that. But if just getting a really good night's sleep helps significantly reduce the chances of those things, I'm gonna do myself a favor and just go to bed. I can play Cyberpunk tomorrow. You know what I mean? I'm playing through that game for the first time, so I don't know if I like it or not yet. I'm legit only a couple hours in, but you know, been hearing good things after they fixed it up. But yeah, it's not worth my health. You know what I mean? I'm a gamer, for example, love playing games, love watching TV shows and movies and stuff like that. But man, I really gotta sleep. And it sucks because you have to go to work the next day, but that feeds into the whole thing too. Trying to build a financially independent life so that I can just have more free time to do other things anyway. Not even free time. I think that's the wrong term, because if you're entrepreneur, or whether if you're a YouTuber or you have your own business, whatever it is, you still have to occupy that time with productivity. But I will say you have flexibility of time. I think time flexibility is a more accurate statement than free time. But I digress. That's a different topic for a different day. If you enjoyed the video, what do I say for the outro? I kind of forgot. Oh, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. It'll really help out the channel. And yeah, I appreciate you making it this far. And until next time, I leave you with this.